Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Teacher Free channel. And if you are new to my channel, please one, subscribe, two, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell button, three, like, leave a comment, subscribe, four, subscribe. Our lesson for today is measuring time. The objectives present and illustrate the relevance of knowing the measurement of time and conversion from a unit scale to another. You often use time in the following statements or expressions. What time is it? It's time to go home. Be sure to come on time. You are wasting your time. One more time, please. You can come with a lot more expressions about time. Seemingly, time is an essential part of our daily lives. Can we measure time? Do we have units to measure it? Okay, choose the most reasonable unit for measuring each time interval. Okay, it's part of a review. A blink of an eye. Okay, a blink of an eye, maybe second. Time spent sleeping, of course, hours. 100-meter dash, of course, it could be seconds or hours, minutes. A 10-kilometer hike, oh, of course, it's an hours or a minute. Basketball practice, minutes. A television commercial, a minute or second, okay. Now, what is time? Okay, what is time? Time is one of the most fundamental quantities of the physical world. It is a period during which an action or event occurs. Our system of telling time was developed by people who observed the rotation of the Earth about its axis and its revolution around the Sun. It takes 24 hours or one day for the Earth to rotate or about its axis. It takes the Earth 365 and one-fourth days on 1 year to revolve around the Sun. It takes the Moon about 28 days or 1 month to revolve around the Earth. Okay, we have the units of time. The table below presents the units of time. Remember, 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute. 1 minute is equals to 1 hour. 24 hours equals 1 day. 7 days is equals to 1 week. 52 weeks is equals to 1 month. 1 year. And 12 months is equals to 1 year. 365 days is equals to 1 year. 366 days is equals to 1 leap year. Clocks and watches are devices used to educate the passage of time. Morning is AM and 12 midnight to 12 noon. Afternoon is PM. That's 12 noon to 12 midnight. Okay, so 1 millennium is equals to 100 years. 1 century is 100 years. 1 score is equals to 20 years. 1 decade is equals to 10 years. 1 leap year is equals to 366 days. And 1 year is equals to 365 days. Okay, let's convert the measurement to the indicated unit. So we have here 15 days is equals to hours and 24 minutes is equals to second. Okay, we have here the solution. 24 hours is equals to 1 day. So what are we going to do is we multiply 15 days times 24 hours over 1 day, which is the unit fraction. Then cancel natin yung day. Then multiply 15 times 24 is equals to 360 hours. Thus, 15 days is equals to 360 hours. Next, letter B. We know that for 1 minute, that's equivalent to 60 seconds. So, 24 minutes times 60 seconds over 1 minute. So, cancel natin yung minute. Then, 24 times 60 is equals to 1,440 seconds. So, thus 24 minute is equals to 1,440 seconds. Okay, the amount given, uh, so the amount of time that has passed from a given time to another given time is called an elapsed time. Okay, suppose you work on your mathematics project from 9 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. The length of time you spent working is the elapsed time. To find the elapsed time, count forward from the starting. Okay? So see. So you started working at 9 a.m. and then up to 12:15 in the evening. So you work on your project for 3 hours and 15 minutes. Why? We have here, so start from 9. So 1, 2, 3, and then another 15 minutes. So that means you started working at around um, 3 hours and 15 minutes. So all you have to do is subtract, no? 12, 15 minus 9. Okay. So 15, 12 minus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. Yes, so 3 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, so suppose you started working at 8:40 a.m. and work 2 hours and 45 minutes. At what time will you finish? So our solution, add the time. So 8:40, 8 hours and 40 minutes plus 2 hours and 45 minutes. That is 10 hours. So for example, no, but you may know that 60 minutes equals to 1 hour. Therefore, the 85 minutes, no, is equivalent to 60 minutes plus 25 minutes. So, therefore, add natin dito. So, 10 plus 1 is equals to 11. So, that means 11 hours and 25 minutes. So, you finish at 11:25 a.m. in the morning. So, we call that elapsed time. Next. Another example number 4. Find the amount of time that elapsed from 6:45 a.m. to 9:38 a.m. Okay? So our solution, Renaming Renaming 9 hours and 38 minutes, we have 8 hours and 98 minutes. Subtracting 6 hours and 45 minutes from 8 hours and 98 minutes, we have, so we have here 8 hours and 98 minutes minus 6 hours and 45 minutes. So we have 98 minus 45 equals 53, and 8 minus 6 equals 2. So therefore, so hence 2 hours and 53 minutes have elapsed. So you consume, no, you doing your task in 2 hours and 53 minutes. Okay, let's have another example. Anning put a whole chicken in an oven at 5:38 p.m. The chicken needs to roast for 1 hour and 30 minutes. At what time would the chicken be ready for dinner? Okay, so 1 hour and 30 minutes cooking, no? So solution, add 1 hour and 30 minutes to 5 hours and 38 minutes. So we add here 5 hours and 38 minutes plus 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's about 6 hours and 68 minutes. But so rename 6 hours and 68 minutes to 6 hours plus 1 hour plus 8 minutes. So that's equivalent to 7 hours and 8 minutes. So hence, the chicken will be ready at 7:08 p.m. So just in time for dinner. Okay? Example. Another example. Add 5 hours and 38 minutes and 3 hours and 48 minutes to find the sum. Okay, so of course, we add here. Our sum is 8 hours and 87 minutes. So we just add, no? We know that 60 minutes equals to 1 hour. So rename 87 minutes. That's about 1 hour and 27 minutes. And then add. So we have 8 hours plus 1 hour. So the answer is 9 hours and 27 minutes. So that's the sum, no? The sum is 9 hours and 27 minutes. Okay. Example, another. Find the difference between 5 hours and 30 minutes and 3 hours and 48 minutes. Okay? So for our solution, so 5 hours and 30 minutes minus 3 hours and 43 minutes. So 4 hours and 90 minutes because we rename, no? We rename the 5 hours 30 minutes as 4 and 90. Why? Because mas malaki kasi yung 43 doon sa ano. So, we need to rename, no? So, we have 90 minus 43 is 47. Then 4 minus 3 is 1 hour. The difference is 1 hour and 47 minutes. Okay? Did you get? So, bakit naging 90 ito? 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? No? So, palagi ko may question dyan, no? So, yung 5 natin, that could be your 5 hours, that's equivalent to 4 hours and 60 minutes. No? So, 4 hours and 60 minutes. So, plus, dagdag natin siya dito, plus 30 minutes. So, that's why it becomes 90. Yan, ah. So, baka magtanong pa dyan. Next. Okay, let's try. So we started at 10:20 and our elapsed time is, so we add 10. So we have add 10, no? 10 plus 2, that is 12. And then 20 plus 30 equals 50. So your end time is 12:50 p.m. Okay? And then for our, we need to get the elapsed times here. So you started working at 9:30 a.m. and then your end time is 3:50, no? 3:50 p.m. Okay, so let's convert this into a minutes, no? So, 8, yung 1 mo dito, gawin nating 60. So, 60 plus 30 is 90, na? So, 90 minus 30. So, you have 0, 4, then 5. So, that means your elapsed time is 5 hours and 40 minutes. So, 5 hours and 40 minutes. So, that's the time you spent in your work, in your task. Okay. So, we have here, so your elapsed time is 5 hours and you end time is 1 p.m. So 1 plus 5, that means you started working at 6:45 in the morning. Okay, so that's your starting time. Okay, next. Tony worked 3 hours and 10 minutes in his vegetable garden. If he started at 6:50 a.m., at what time did he stop working? So 3 hours, no? So Tony worked 3 hours and 10 minutes. So that means we need to add 6:50 or 6 hours and 50 minutes plus 3 hours and 10 minutes. So we have 0, 6, and then a 9, no? 9. So 9 plus 60, that means 10 o'clock, no? So you finish your work at 10 o'clock a.m., no? So because you spent time 3 hours and 10 minutes. Okay? That's it. Next, let's have more example. Myrna, Myrna started her piano lessons at 7:15 a.m. If she spent 3 hours and 50 minutes, what time did she finish her lesson? Okay? So, Myrna started piano lesson at 7:15 a.m., no? Then he spent 3 hours and 50 minutes. Okay, so 3 hours. So, let's add 3 hours and 50 minutes. So, that's about 5, 6. So, 65 and then 10, no? So, what time did she finish? That's a question. So, we need to convert this. We know that 65 minutes is equals to 1 hour and 5 minutes. So, 1 plus 10, so that means he finished at 11:05 in the morning, no? So, the answer is 11:05. Okay, next. The chief started, or the chef started to cook the main dish at 8:42 a.m. and he finished at exactly 10:28 a.m. How many? Again, let's read now. The chief started to cook the main dish at 8:42 a.m. and he finished at exactly 10:28 a.m. How many minutes did the chef consume to cook the main dish? Okay, so we need to get the elapsed time, no? So she started cooking at 8:42 and finished at 8:10. So we need to subtract 10:28 minus 8:42. Okay? Right. So we need to convert 10, no? So that yung 10 mo, this will become 9 and 60. So 60 plus 28 is 88, no? 60 plus 28, tama ba? 60 plus 28, tama, 88, no? Okay, correct, 88. So that means, 9. 988 minus 842, or 8 hours and 42 minutes. So we have 8 minus 2 is 6, 4, and then 1. So that means the cook, no, or the chef finish at, or how many times did the chef consume? So of course he consumed 1 hour and 46 minutes in cooking the main dish. Okay, question. All right, next we have here a, a plane left from the certain airport at 7:15 a.m. and landed in another airport at over 8:50 p.m. After 25 minutes, it again left and arrived to its destination exactly after 1 hour and 35 minutes. How many hours did it take the plane to reach its destination? Include the time of for the stopover. At what time did it arrive at its destination? Okay. All right. So he left the airport, no? So the plane left at the certain airport at 7:15. So 7 hours and 17 minutes, and landed another airport at 8:50. So that means ilan ang elapsed time nun? So 8:50 minus 7:15, 7:17. So we have 3, 4 minus 1 is 3, 1. So may 1 hour and 25 minutes. Okay, so we have here one. Okay, so it again left at arrive at exactly 1 hour and 35 minutes. Tama ba? 35 minutes. 33 lang ito. Okay, so mayroon pa siyang 25 minutes na lifetime, no? So plus 25, so 1, bali that will become 33 plus 25, 25 minutes. Okay, so we have 8, 5, 1. So 1 hour and 58 minutes. Okay, so how many hours did it take the plane? So there are 1 hour. The answer is 1 hour and 58 minutes. No? So it arrived in the airport. So 8:50 plus 25, 9:15. So it arrived in the airport at around 7. It arrived at the airport at 8. No, kasi, because it's exactly 1 hour and 35 minutes sa kanyang biyahe. So, landed in another airport at 8:50. Dito kasi 1 hour na dito, 1 hour and 33 minutes now to the next airport, plus 1 hour and 35 minutes. So, we need to add, no? So, 133 plus 135, 5, 6, 2 hours plus yung 25 na ano. Okay, so 0, 8, 2. So that means so 8, no? It could be around 3 hours the plane, no? So 3 hours and 20 minutes. So that means 7, 8, 8:50, 9:15, 10:15, So probably the plane landed at your destination at around 10:15, no, in the morning, or more or less. Okay, that's your plane destination. Next, so find the amount of elapsed time, or find the amount of time that has elapsed. Assume that the time given below are of the same day. Okay, for example, 150 to 350. So, ilan yun? Subtract. So, when we get that, of course, we just subtract, no? So, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, so minus 1 hour and 50 minutes. So, all you have to do is convert. So, this will be 2 hours. So, 2 is 60. So, yung 1 hour dito maging 60. 60 plus 40, that is about 90, no? So, 90 minus 1 hour and 50 minutes. So, your elapsed time is 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, that's the answer. 1 hour and 40 minutes. That it will be your elapsed time. Okay. Okay, so 1 hour and 40 minutes. Number 2. From 12:45 to 8:50, so what is your elapsed time? Okay, so subtract 8:30 minus 4:45. That would be 790 minus 4:45. Okay, we have 5, 5, 3. So that's 3 hours and 55 minutes. Alright? So, lahat ito guys, ang gagawin nyo lang is subtract. So, 9, 9:30, and 9. For example, ito, no? 30 minus 15, we know that's 15. Okay, 9 minus 6 is 3. So, your time elapsed is 3 hours and 15 minutes. So, ganun lang po kadali yan. And then here, from 34 or 11:34 to 3:12, so what is your elapsed time? So, subtract 11:34 minus 312. Okay, 0 to 311, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's about 8, no? So that means 8 hours and 20 minutes is your elapsed time. And then we have here from 3:05 to 7:20. So 20 minus 5 is 15. Okay, so 7 minus 3 is 4. So 4:15. So you 4 hours, that means 4 hours and 15 minutes. So that's how you are going to write in your paper, no? That's it. Okay, solve the following problem. An athlete starts a marathon at 10:52 hours and finishes at 13:12 hours. How long did it take the athlete to complete the race? So this in terms of military time. So it counts the numbers of hours in a day. All right. So we have here. So all you have to do is convert, no? So 13 hours, let's convert it into, okay, so because we have to subtract from 10, no? So your 13 hours and 12 minutes will become 12 hours and 72 because 60 plus 12 is 72. Then subtract 10 hours and 52 minutes. So we have 2, 2. So the athlete, no, it takes the athlete to finish 2 hours and 20 minutes. All right, so 2 hours and 20 minutes, no, to finish the race. Okay, so as an intensive, a company, or wait, offered 90-day leave with pay to its outstanding employee inclusive of weekends. About how many months of vacation is this? Okay, so how many months? So 90 days. No? So we know that there are 30 days in a month. No? So 90 days. Then multiply the unit of fraction that we know that there are 30 days in 1 month. So 1 month is equals to 30 days. Okay, cancel yung day. Then cancel yung 0. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So therefore, it's about 3 months. No, it's about 3 months. Okay. So it's about 3 months. 90 days is equivalent to 3 months. All right. Okay, next. Convert the following units of time as indicated. 2 hours, 2 minutes. So how many hours is equivalent to 2 minutes? How many minutes I mean? So we know that for 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So this means 60 times 2 is equals to 120 minutes. Okay, next. For 15 minutes to seconds. So how is that? We know that for 1 minute, that is equivalent to 60 seconds. All right? So 60 times 15. So you have to do is multiply. So 50 times 15 times 60. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 6 is 6. That's about 009. So that's equivalent to 900 seconds. So 15 minutes is equal to 19 seconds. Okay, 5 years to decades. So we know that 1 year is 10 years is equals to 1 decade, no? 1 decade. So 10 years is equals to 1 decade. So that means 5 years to decades is about what? How many decade is that? 1/2 decade. So kasi 5 years lang siya eh. And so 1/2 decade. Okay, so be sure you have the unit. Pag walang unit lang, pag 1/2 lang ang nilagay, 1/2 ng Carabao, 1/2 ng kilo ng baboy, ano yan. Then 7 days to hours. So we know that 1 day is equivalent to so we know that 1 day is equivalent to 24 hours, right? So 1 day is equals to 24 hours. So what are we going to do? Okay, 7 days times 24 hours over 1 day. So cancel. So we have 7 times 24. So 24 times 7. 7 times 4 equals to 28. 2. 7 times 2, 14 plus 2, 16. So that means 7 days is equals to 168 hours. Alright. Next. 4 centuries to 1 year. So we know that 1 century, no, 1 century is how many years? That's equivalent to 100 years. Okay, so that means 100 times 4 is how many years? 100 times 4, of course, 400 years. Alright, so that's it. So for values integration, okay, so reflect on these popular sayings about time. Time flies, time is gold. If you think of time as gold, how do you spend your time wisely? So that's your assignment, no? Okay, so for questions and clarifications, just write it at the comment section. Remember, gratitude is the best attitude. And before I go, one, subscribe. Two,